We're going to begin, though, with the crash of the Titans. Wall Street in panic mode this morning comes after one of the most dramatic days in Wall Street history, which puts two of the nation's most respected financial firms into a tailspin. And the story from CNBC's Maria Bartiromo.
Sunday night, a sign of the extraordinary times on Wall Street as thousands of Lehman Brothers bankers pack their boxes.
You know, I never thought it would come to this. It's just a tragedy. 25,000 employees and...
Two titans in finance, century-old Merrill Lynch and 158-year-old Lehman Brothers are no more. Weekend talks started with Lehman, with regulators and banks hoping to agree on a sale of the firm. But late Sunday, global financial group Barclays and Bank of America walked away, leaving Lehman bankers out on the street. Bank of America turns its attention to Merrill Lynch, an iconic American institution with $1.25 trillion in assets.
Because at Merrill Lynch, we're bullish on the future.
As the Merrill Lynch deal was hammered out, word came late that insurance giant AIG was also struggling to raise $40 billion to stay afloat. How did this happen? Some would say greed and too much risk-taking, as housing prices plummeted and mortgage investments went sour. Even infusions of cash failed to stop the bleeding. Bear Stearns was the first victim back in March, bailed out by the Fed and sold to J.P. Morgan. Now, 3 of the top 5 Wall Street institutions are gone, belly up or sold to the highest bidder, with only Goldman Sachs and Morgan Stanley still standing, leaving many to wonder what will happen next and whether Americans can trust the system to keep their money safe.
And Maria joins us now along with CNBC's Jim Cramer. Good morning to you both. That was the most important question. Can Americans trust the system now, especially if you have money in Lehman or Merrill Lynch? Starting with Lehman, can you get that out now?
Yes, you'll be able to get that out. And one thing we have to make clear is the panic is really one of the people who work there, not as much as the people who have their money there.
Why? Why is that?
This money is in custodial accounts, so that money will be easily transferred to, and in the case of Merrill Lynch, Bank of America. That's why that money is protected. You know that the FDIC also is protecting $100,000 of your money, and then there's also insurance involved. People's money is definitely safe.
You think that Merrill Lynch is the bigger story here. Why?
I do. I think because it answers one of the no doubt questions that was coming, which is what happens to Merrill Lynch. And the fact that it is going with Bank of America, it is going with a strong franchise with deep pockets, Meredith. This is a deposit institution, and Bank of America can tap into those deposits for any cash needs that it has. So together, these two firms actually can represent a powerful force together. This is and this is a positive because these are both very, very strong global franchises. Having said that, it does not answer the question about paying back people's mortgages. That is going to have to take time. This is not going to help people pay back their mortgages anytime soon.
So what do you expect? Go ahead, Jim.
I'm worried about AIG.
Right.
These other institutions, they own mortgages. They're going to take a bath. They owe some money. AIG insures a lot of people's life insurance. They insure a lot of people's businesses. We can't have them go under. The Fed has to come in there and say, listen, guys, you were offered a couple deals this weekend. You better take them. We're not going to help you anymore. We help Lehman. AIG's got to be resolved and resolved now.
Why isn't the Fed helping Lehman? They help Bear Stearns. Why aren't they helping?
Enough is enough. I mean,
at a certain point, out firms.
Yeah.
That's going to really upset the credibility of our financial institutions. Yeah. Enough is enough.
We got to find out how much this stuff is really worth. Let it trade already. Let's stop delaying the inevitable. The inevitable's here. It's right now.
Right. Consolidation will have a smaller banking system, smaller and stronger banking sector. So you're going to see further bank upsets and failures, and you're going to see further
So the bleeding certainly hasn't stopped with this.
No, but we got a couple of winners coming. I agree with you. I mean, Bank of America stock will be hit, but this is a great combination. I do believe the other remaining banks could be strong. Again, AIG's got to be solved and solved now.
So what happens today, do you think, on the market and in the days ahead, and also on Main Street?
Well, a lot of stocks are going to get hammered. The market's indicated down 3% and 4%. For those who want to be opportunistic, you have to question, does the stock of Colgate get hit here? Should Pfizer be hit, be Merck? These companies have nothing to do with finance. So everything comes down. Look for some opportunities. The panic, let it subside. Take advantage of it. Don't run away from it, run toward it if you've got some cash.
Right, and then you want to look at how this industry looks on the other side of this, how these firms look when we actually get out of this crisis. When you look at the Bank of America's, the JP Morgans, you are looking at stable, strong businesses that have franchises in place. So on the other side of this, when we get out of it, which only happens through time and confidence returning to the market, which this is one of the first steps in doing that.
So this actually builds confidence.
Well, not everybody was an idiot. I mean, we had a lot of guys who were really filled with hubris, a lot of guys who could have saved their firms. They held out for more money. They're all going away. The remaining institutions were smarter. It's okay. Some companies are smarter than others.
It is extraordinary knowing that the people who are running these firms are smart people, and yet virtually every one of them got caught up in this housing boom, took on way too much risk on their balance sheets.
But we're getting it resolved.
Yes, we are.
All right, Jim and Maria.
This is it.
Yeah, thank you.